Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all over my new little baby. This is my new Natasha Denona Mini Lila palette. This is what I will be using on my eyes just because this is basically what I wanted to focus this whole video around, was what was on my eyes. So I basically used every single shadow in this palette because that was my goal. I wanted to show how you could use every single shade, how every shade could be incorporated. So I did like this really kind of purple blue with the gold on the inner corner, and I really love it. I will have all details for everything that I used on my face and everything towards the end of the video because I didn't include that. This video is just focused on the eyes. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so brows are already done. I wanted to go ahead and do what I always do and just go and do them off camera. I used my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Taupe, and I've never said I used this brush. Actually, this is the Sephora Pro Brow Brush in the number 20. I don't like it really anymore. I've used this probably for a few years now, and it's just gotten a little too flimsy for me. So I think I want to go ahead and check out the Anastasia like brow brushes like that. So if you use one or if you have a recommendation, let me know down below, because that's just a little too flimsy for me now, and I really like something that's stiff that could be a little bit more precise. So I am going to prime my eyes. Not anything special. I'm just going to use my ColourPop No Filter Concealer palette. Since it's very like color specific, it doesn't really have like a setting shade, so I'm just going to go in probably with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think it's so cute that it's a mini Lila palette, and you can definitely use all the shades, and I think today I'm going to use every single shade in here. Like, that is my goal. So that's what we're doing, and I think it's just so freaking cute. But I am going to prime my eyelids like I did say, so I'm just going to take just a little bit of the ColourPop concealer and then go ahead and blend this out with a brush. This is the AOA Studio F4 brush. This is from the Shop Miss A website where like everything's $1. I love this brush. This is definitely worth $1. I would probably pay more than $1 if I had to, but it's a really nice brush. And I think it's pretty similar to the Morphe, what is it? What's the brush that Jacqueline always talks about that she puts her foundation on? Anyways, it's pretty similar to that brush in my opinion. So we are going to be applying some tape just because I do have more hooded eyes, and I really like the effect that tape gives my eyes whenever I do apply it. So we're just going to put some of this right on the outer edge. So since it's a mini palette, there's really only one shade we can go in for a transition color, which would be this like lighter brown over here, which I believe is called Poison Berry, I'm pretty sure, unless I have these backwards again. So I'm just going to take this on a fluffy BH brush. This is the number 5 brush, and oh yes, look at that pigment. I'm just going to fluff this into the crease, and I kind of wore like a more plummy shirt today just to go with my look. I'm just going to buff this into the crease. I literally love these shadows so much. My stepmom actually picked this up for me at Sephora, and she just surprised it with me one day, and it was really sweet. She is the one that owns the Natasha Denona palettes. I don't own any, and I love the formula, so I'm always like, can I use your palette? Because they're amazing, and I really need to use them some more, because I don't think, like, I think people talk about it a lot, but it's again one of those things to where it's like it was hyped up for so long and then it kind of teetered off, and they're really expensive too. So but I'm just blending this into the crease, and we'll probably go back in with this shade more towards the end. I also did try to like braid my hair. I don't know what I was trying to do, trying to be all like cute and bohemian, and it's like in a little knot in the back that y'all really can't see, but it looks cute. I think I just need to curl my hair when I do this because my hair is so thin. I have a lot of hair, but it's thin. It's very fine, so that's my only problem, but I think it looks cute. I don't know, maybe it needs to be curled. So next I'm going to take this more like bright purple. This is called Flint, and the other purple shade in here that's matte is a little bit darker, so I'm actually going to take the brightest one first, and I am going to apply this right here on the outer V and blend this into the crease. I'm just going to take a little bit at a time, that way I don't apply too much because these shadows are very, very pigmented. So you definitely want to ease your way into it and take your time. And I absolutely love this palette just because I love like purple shadows like this. I love purple shadows and pink shadows. I love blue shadows. So I really love this palette. I just think it's so pretty. And yeah, it's kind of like one of those one look palettes. You can use, you know, like 2 shades out of here, 3 shades. You can use the whole thing like I'm going to today, but I just love this palette. I really am a fan of this purple shadow. Like, it reminds me of like giant purple grapes, and I really love this. I think it's so pretty. So now I'm gonna go in with the more like I should say more muted purple shade. I'm just gonna go in with my color switch real quick because I really need to clean my eye brushes. Like, I should probably clean them, I don't know, once a month, once every 2 weeks. Do I? No, there's just no literal way for me to do that. So I'm gonna go with this like more muted one in the middle. This is called Raisin. And this is going to be more focused right here on the outer V. I'm really not gonna take this into the crease. I really wanna keep the crease pretty bright. And I'm gonna go back in with the brighter purple on that fluffy brush and blend out the crease. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the lid shade. So I'm gonna take my favorite MAC 242 brush, and I don't know where I wanna put each lid shade. Like I said, I wanna use both. Maybe I'll put the darker one inner and like the gold one in the center. Maybe I'll put the darker one and then the gold. Maybe we'll do the darker here because it's darker with that one purple, and then we'll do the gold in the center to kind of like brighten up the eyes. So I am going to spray my brush with Fix Plus. I always spray my brush with Fix Plus no matter what shadow I'm using, no matter what brand I'm using. It's just something that I like doing. So we are going to take the blue shade. This is called Linen. This is such a pretty blue shade. Probably didn't even need to spray my brush, but it's fine. And then I'm just going to look at that blue. Oh my goodness. That's like a blueberry blue. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So it definitely looks darker in the pan, and then once you put it on your eye, it definitely lightens up. But it's okay because I actually really like how bright it is. It doesn't look so dark with the other dark purples. And then I'm gonna leave the blue like that, and then if we need to like re-intensify it or anything after we blend stuff out, we will. So I am gonna go in right now with a little bit of that darker shade. I think it was called Raisin. And I'm going to add this right here on the outer V, just to kind of blend those lines together. And then I'm going to go in with the light shade. I believe this is called Blue Delilah. See, I think I'm reading these wrong. So I think the blue shade I went in with was called Blue Delilah. The center one's Raisin. The bright kind of more goldy shade we're about to put on is called Linen. So I always read them backwards. I don't know why I do that, but every single palette I do. I don't understand why. I don't know why you can't just like put the names underneath the shadows. I don't understand. But we're gonna go in with this more gold shade now. Oh, yes. See, that was a move because it's going to really add some nice brightness to the inner corner. Almost a little more icy, and then it'll fade into the blue really pretty. So now I'm just gonna go with a tad of bit of that like brighter purple shade and blend out the crease. It's gonna be quite funny too because I actually have to take my dog to the vet in a few hours. At least my boyfriend and I do, and I'm gonna wear this. I don't want to take it off, so I'm gonna wear this. He's probably gonna be like, really babe? For a vet appointment? I'd be like, well, I'm sorry, I was filming. I ain't about to wipe off these eyeshadows for no apparent reason. So I'll just re-intensify the blue a little bit, and then we're gonna go in with the very first crease shade that I did use. Just add a little bit more. I'm just kind of re-intensifying everything to my liking. Whenever I blend like that, I tend to blend colors away, so I think that's gonna be it for the eyes as of right now. I definitely want to do purple on the lower lash line like always. So what I'm quickly going to do off camera is apply some lashes, some water liner, do like the rest of my face makeup, everything like that. That way that's not included in here. This is just solely gonna be focused on the eyes. And then I will come back and we will do the lower lash line and like lower lash mascara, and yeah, I think that'll be about it. But the lashes I'm gonna be using are the Ardell Double Up 207s. I thought those were really pretty. I've never seen them before, so we're gonna be using these. I thought it'd be different, switch it up for my normal Grand Glamours because I always use those because I love them. So I'm gonna apply those and I will be right back. Okay, so rest of the face is done. I'll quickly kind of like run over what I did use. I used the Wet n Wild foundation. I have one in the shade 363 Nude Ivory, and I have 365 as Soft Beige. I mix these because too light, a little too dark. This actually worked really better this summer, so I just mix them. I used ColourPop concealer again. This is the shade Fair Neutral 10. Powder is the Wet n Wild powder. Bronzer is Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Blush is an Essence blush. Highlight is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter 250. This is the one with the Nikki Tutorials collab, so that is what I used here. And then lips is ColourPop Oh Snap Lippy Stick, and I haven't used the lippy stick in a while, so I wanted to use one. So we are going to finish up the lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is take like a flat definer brush like this, and I need something with a mirror, that way I can get kind of close to my eye. So I'm going to take on a flat definer brush the kind of deeper purple shade, I think it was called Raisin, and I'm going to push this against the lower lash line. And then on a fluffy brush, I'm going to take the light brown shade and buff that out. And that will be it with the palette. I am going to highlight my brow bone inner corner with my face highlight. That way everything just kind of matches. And I really love this highlight. It's like an icy white finish. And it's just really freaking pretty. It's definitely become one of my favorite highlights pretty quickly, actually. And then I'm just going to give my face a little spritz of the Morphe Continuous Mist before I put on lower lash mascara. And then lower lash mascara, I'm going to use the Pixie one. The Pixie one's my absolute favorite. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you think about this little mini palette? Do you think it's worth getting the mini one over the big one? I personally actually really like this. I think it's really cute, and I probably would travel with it just because these are the kind of colors that I like. If these aren't the kind of colors you like, then definitely go for a different Natasha Denona palette because she does have a lot to choose from. And I believe she does have other mini. You can't buy this at Sephora, you can't buy it at Ulta, so definitely look on Sephora's website. But I will have it linked down below just in case you are interested. And like I did say, I'm sure there's other options. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.